Hi, everyone. Welcome to the introductory episode of The Weight We Hold. I'd like to start by explaining who I am and why I'm here. I'm Tommy, someone who's been through the emotional roller coaster of growing up queer in a world that didn't make space for softness, truth, and honesty. And now I'm here, ready to let go of that weight that's been holding me back for years. When I first started to embark on this road of unpacking my trauma, I realized that I was angry that I'd been forced to carry so much for so long. It felt unbelievably unfair. Unfair that I'd had to carry this weight and bear something I never wanted to bear to begin with. But over time, I started to shift my perspective. Maybe there was a purpose to this weight. I began to realize that it made me stronger. I started to find that there was a strength in me that I didn't even know that I had. And then recently, something really beautiful happened for me. I started to realize that I had grown into that hero that would have protected that shy, confused, and lonely little boy named Tommy. I also realized that maybe this weight gave me insight that could help others who are carrying something heavy as well. So, why am I sharing this with you? Because I know that I'm not alone. This is for all of you out there that are just like me, who are carrying something heavy, even if no one can see it. And if you're anything like I was 7 years ago when I started out on this road, you may not even realize what you're carrying and understand that that is okay. It takes time, but you just got to start. This space is for people like us, people who have been through it. Some of you may be in a place where you're ready to talk about it, laugh about it, cry about it, and begin to truly heal through it. And some of you may be where I was 7 years ago, frustrated, confused, and angry. Confused about why you've made certain decisions, angry and not able to understand why you haven't been able to live up to your true potential, and unaware of what's truly holding you back from breaking unhealthy cycles and standing up for yourself once and for all. Let this help you through it. Let this help you through that frustration, confusion, and anger so that you can begin to own the weight, truly work through it, and finally be able to find yourself and truly embrace and love who you are. Every week, we're going to dive into stories, thoughts, and truths that have shaped us and learn how we can begin to let go of what's no longer serving us. This space already means so much to me, and I hope, given time, this space will begin to become very meaningful for you as well. If you've connected with anything that I've said, or if you're carrying around something that you're trying to let go of, just know that you're not alone and that this space is for you. I created The Weight We Hold because I realized that there was a gap in the conversation. I couldn't really find content that talked about the kinds of trauma that I experienced growing up queer in silence, surrounded by assumptions and shame, many times of which that shame was really just projected on me from others. But I took it on. And I know that many of you, if you think about it, feel the same way. No one was saying any of this out loud, so I am. Because once you say it out loud, your life begins to change. One of the things I'll be diving into next week is how we're handed stereotypes before we even know who we are, especially as queer individuals. Growing up, I felt like I was being defined by others before I even had a chance to explore who I was and define myself. And the truth is, those stereotypes over time can be so damaging. What no one tells you is that when you finally start to get rid and shed those stereotypes, it can be very confusing, isolating, and feel very raw. You're trying to figure out who you are underneath of all of it and how you fit into the world. But guess what? We're going to talk about it here, and we are going to get through all of that together. So if that's something that you've lived through or are currently living through, still working through, I hope you'll come back for my next episode. If you've made it to the end of my introductory episode, I thank you from the bottom of my heart because this is like take 50 and I'm ready to be done and just post it. Until next time, I do want you to remember something for me. Breathe. Remember that it's okay to feel. And when you're ready to let go, begin to let go. Thank you. Until next time, my friends.